today I want to go back in time over a decade to revisit the earliest version of Minecraft Pocket Edition. I didn't want to risk any malware on my actual phone, so I've downloaded it on my old Android phone for this video. Pocket Edition first released August 16th, 2011, so it's coming up to 13 years old now. It's crazy to think that this has been out for over half of my lifetime, so I've now been playing Minecraft for the majority of the time I've been alive. I hope this video brings back some good old memories for you. I know I've had a lot of great times playing this on my iPod Touch, and this was many people's introduction to the game, so going back to see the first update will be hugely nostalgic. Alright, I'm going to start playing now, so enjoy the video. And here is the first menu that Pocket Edition ever had 13 years ago. You can see at the top it's version 0.1.2. That's the earliest that I could go back and download it for this phone. And what we've got is a join game button. That is for people on the same Wi-Fi as you. Nobody else in my house is going to be playing this right now, I know that for sure. We've got the options button. It's taking me into portrait mode. Oh, you can change your username here. This is very old looking Android UI as well. Oh, and here you can turn on fancy graphics, lower graphics quality. We'll have a look at all of these graphics later, but for now we can just go into the game. And the final thing we get to do on the menu is the start game button. This takes you to all your worlds, and I've got a few here. I think some of these are from future versions I've played on and it's somehow put them on this old edition, but there is one of these worlds that I've made for this video where I built something to show off. It's not that good, but later we'll go on there. I think for now though, we want to open a new world, and what should we name it? I've decided to call the world Fidget in respect for my cat that died in my last PlayStation 3 video. And then what seed should I do? I'm going to do seed 1000. So let's create the world. Building terrain. Oh yeah, this looks very old. Even the controls in the bottom left are the really old ones. They don't look like it does anymore. I think that modern Minecraft Pocket Edition now has a joystick there, but then there was also the more Minecraft looking buttons in future Pocket Edition versions. So looking around, you could see that our viewing distance is really limited. You cannot see more than like a couple chunks away. For some reason when you turn, the radius changes a bit so you can see things in the corner of your vision. That's interesting. I'm not sure why that's the case. I would have thought it'd be better to be able to see further where you're actually like looking in the middle. Oh yeah, and I can't fly. So we're not in creative, but we're not in survival. It's like this weird combination of the two. There's not even any hearts, look. Wait, I don't think mobs can spawn in this version. It might have been before they even added any mobs. Yeah, I don't see any animals actually. So that is one big limitation of the first Pocket Edition. There really wasn't that much to do, like no animals, no mobs, no health bar, so it wasn't survival. It looks like it's pretty much creative mode, but without flying, because we've got infinite blocks here as well. Like I didn't gather any sandstone, but we have unlimited sandstone, I think. Sorry about that, I had to stop recording for a bit, but I'm back now. Alright, look at the inventory. We have a very limited choice of blocks here and items. Even though we don't have much to work with, there's a few interesting ones. Looking here, you can see the cobblestone is actually the really old Minecraft beta texture. So this was before Minecraft release, I think. Like this compared to the regular texture that we have now, it has much darker spots on it. I wouldn't say it looks better, but it's quite nostalgic to see this in the game still. I feel like some colors of wool are missing as well. Yeah, we don't have black wool. For some reason, black wool is the only one missing here. Oh no, also orange wool. I don't know if there's any others I'm missing off there. How many colors of wool are there? We're definitely missing black wool and orange wool, which is very random, seeing as we have quite a few other choices here. The lime green looks so bright. Maybe that's just how it always has been in Minecraft. So you can't even make a giant creeper statue because there's no black wool for the eyes. You have to use obsidian instead. Maybe that was just too much for the old phones to handle back then, is like more colors of wool. I don't know. What type of leaf is this? Just a regular leaf. I've got fancy graphics on so you can actually see through the leaves, but I think when we go and check out fast graphics later, the leaves will just turn black. They'll be like solid objects. What else have we got? Yeah, we have the exclusive item here. Check it out. The blue rose. I think it's called the cyan flower. And this has only ever been in Minecraft Pocket Edition. It's not in any of the old PC versions or the console versions. It is just a retextured rose, which I find interesting that they chose to go blue on Pocket Edition than red. I don't really know what that was about, but this has always been a staple of old Minecraft Pocket Edition. I love seeing it again. I wish this and the red rose were back in the game. That would be just a nice little update they could do to Minecraft, and it wouldn't really be hard to program. They could just add them back in. That's an interesting feature, kind of. Usually in Minecraft, you can't place mushrooms unless it's dark enough. Yeah, you have to put them in like a cave area, but in here it's bright daylight and we can place mushrooms down. There's just a lot of things in this version that are slightly different from the actual game. I'm going to check this out as sand. Yeah, sand has no gravity. I remember that from the Pocket Edition demo that I played. You can see there were limitations in what they coded into the game. I think gravity would have been too much for phones to run, because if you have a bunch of sand falling, it can make your game lag even on modern versions of Minecraft. So I feel like that's why sand didn't have gravity. That would just be like a bit too crazy. I love all these random little differences. What can we do with this? We can't place this down. It has to be by water. So that's one thing that has always stayed the same in Minecraft, is sugarcane can only be placed by water. Let's see. Oh look, you can't actually place it on sand. I don't know if that's just on Pocket Edition or all old versions have that. That reminds me of those old Minecraft myths where people would say sugarcane grows quicker on sand or dirt, and it was like, I don't think that was ever true. It was just made up. Iron blocks. Oh, they look really old. What are they? I swear that's not what iron blocks used to look like in other versions. I'll put a picture on screen of what iron blocks used to look like. That definitely is not what they used to look like on like console or PC, I think. I don't know, gold looks similar to what it usually does. And then how do diamonds look? Yeah, that looks natural to me. There is something a bit off about all of these textures actually. Oh, I'm glad they have these slabs in. I always see these being used in old Minecraft beta builds. I haven't used them for a long time, I don't know why. Oh, and look, that's interesting. We're in this mainly creative mode where we have like infinite blocks, but if you see, when you're mining, things take different amounts of time to mine. This really is half survival, half creative. Oh, the diamond block takes forever. Let's see, test it on obsidian. Oh my god, yeah. So they have tried their best to put in a few survival mechanics, but it really just is not the same as survival. This kind of reminds me of Pocket Edition Lite because there just really isn't many items you can use. I think there's even less in the demo version, but like still there's not much here. Oh, and we found the edge of the world. Yeah, the worlds were tiny. Let's see, how long does it take to walk across the whole world? To be fair, even though these worlds are quite tiny, when you have to like walk around everywhere, you can't fly, they feel quite big. That is a decent amount of time before you get from one end to the other, really. It is still a bit of a shame the worlds are so small because it removes like one of the best features of Minecraft, which is exploring for new areas. But this looks nice over here. We've got a snowy biome. They even have the spruce wood trees, which I find odd because yeah, you can't get the spruce wood in the inventory or even the spruce wood leaves. They've got the different leaves as well, but you can't actually build with them. That's strange what they kind of let you do and don't let you do. I don't know, they could have added a couple more blocks to this, surely. And another thing that's missing from this game is caves. Like, in the world, there's no way you can find any caves. If you dig down, you will find ore, I think, but there's not going to be any places underground to explore. Seeing as we have unlimited of every block anyway, there really is no need to be mining. Not sure why I went down. Actually, we can check out bedrock. Does this game have torches? Okay, it has torches. I'm going to be stuck down here, aren't I? I guess it doesn't really matter. This isn't like my main world. Every time I break a block, it vibrates my phone. I don't know if you can hear that. I'll put it really close to the mic. Oh, here we go. We found bedrock. You can't break it, of course. That's what I figured. When I was a kid, though, I do remember like mining this for about 5 minutes, thinking like, oh, it just takes a lot longer than other blocks. And I even kind of thought that there would be some secret underground spot if I tried hard enough to get down. We found lapis. We get, yeah, all the way down here for the lapis. And that's another block that isn't in the inventory. There's not even lapis blocks, let alone the ore. So this is kind of like half playable Minecraft, but a lot of features missing. We're pretty much stuck down here though, so I'm going to leave this world and I'm going to show off this house that I made ready for the episode. I was just playing this for fun one night before doing the video, just get used to it, and I built a little bit of a starter base. It's really not anything special. Also, we can try turning the graphics on. We'll try lower graphics quality, because I do want to check out how bad the graphics can really get. I feel like the worst graphics is going to be more nostalgic, because back in the day, my phone could not like really run anything better than the worst. This really reminds me of going on trips to my nan's house because she lives about an hour away by the car. While we were driving, my mum would let me play the Pocket Edition demo on her phone. It looked really old like these graphics do. And with the mist as well, this is definitely Herobrine sighting territory. Not being able to see very far is kind of creepy. I don't like it. Here's the fast graphics in action. You can see the leaves are solid. Oh, and the lighting's worse as well. It's not got smooth lighting. And you can see every block getting darker and darker. Anyway, here is my house that I made. No. It's very ugly from the outside, also from the inside. But I thought it kind of looks like a classic house I would have built. I tried to imagine what younger me would have built when I used to play this version. Like, this is some goofy house I would have made when I was like 10. Yeah, it looks alright for an old Pocket Edition house. There's no doors in the inventory as well. So I just use ladders, but I don't think mobs spawn, and there also doesn't seem to be a nighttime cycle. It's just been day for the whole time I was building this house. So no nighttime is in this version. If you saw my video on the Minecraft Wii edition, there also wasn't mobs or nighttime on that. So this kind of is really similar to that version. But of course that was a modded fan project. Mojang didn't actually make the Wii version. And then over here I made a dock area and a boat, because Minecraft didn't have boats in this version. Oh god, what? The water's pushing me into this little hole. There we go. This is my boat. It's really, really not special. I thought this would make a nice touch leading up to the house. It's like a little pathway. This bit, I don't know what this was. I was just bored, I think, and I just made a random platform out of wool. Definitely not my finest piece of art. Okay, I'm going to try building like a nice-ish looking house with what I can work with here. So enjoy the montage. Frick, I keep doing that. Let's go, I finished it. This is the house from the outside. Oh, I don't really like it actually. I did the best with what I can work with, I guess. Oops, I didn't mean to leave that there. So here's it from the outside. I added a chimney on, which I now kind of wish I did with bricks. It looks okay. Ugh, my phone ran out of storage. I had to go delete a bunch of stuff from it, which is annoying, but I've added a little bit more to the house over here. I did a sandy path leading up to it, and we've got the nice flower decorations on the side. We've got the cornflower over here, the best feature of this version. And then the interior, there's a nice view of the water over there through the windows. And then I built a fireplace. I had to use torches because there's not actually fire in the inventory. Well, there's no flint and steel or lava. Torches will have to do. There's not really anything else I can decorate it with. I tried to put mushrooms down, that didn't work. So that's about it for the house. Also, I'm starting to get a creepy vibe from it now, looking from the outside. I don't know, let's go further away. Let's see it with the mist on. Oh, yeah. This just looks like something you'd find in a creepy Herobrine sighting video. Like, he would definitely live in this shack. I've somehow made such a generic looking old Minecraft house that it looks like no player could have made it, and it's just AI generated or something. And then with the fog on, oh my god, that is haunted. Imagine if you just stumbled upon this in your world, like walking around, and you saw that out of the corner of your eye. I would have to uninstall the game if that happened. One more thing I've got to show you before the video ended. I did go and do some building off camera, and here it is. Some of you might have seen this in the Easter post I did. Basically, it's Easter while I'm recording. So I did a little Easter post on my channel, and I built the bunny. It's really, really ugly. I'm not impressed by it. I tried my hardest. Well, not really. It took about 1 minute to make. It's so ugly, but I love it. Yeah, that's my world though. Pretty neat so far. And we've just about looked at everything there is to offer on this version. It's really limited. What I have to say about the earliest version of Pocket Edition is that it is very nostalgic, and I have so many memories of playing the game like this, especially the demo version. However, it clearly isn't the golden age of Minecraft. There was not that much to do back when it first came out. I know they kept updating the game and it got better and better every few updates. Personally though, I would not play this version over Java or Bedrock or Legacy Edition Minecraft. There just is not enough to do. It needs a proper survival mode, which is what they go on to add in the future updates. But this is such a cool piece of history in Minecraft's development, so this has been a fun trip down memory lane. And also it's been a bit creepy with the fog. It just makes me feel uneasy. If I heard cave noises suddenly, then that would be it, I'm quitting. Anyway, as always, thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. If you want to check out when I played Pocket Edition Lite, which is also very nostalgic, the video should be on screen now. Alright, please leave a like and subscribe if you did enjoy the video, and I'll see you shortly in the next one. Goodbye.